Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to July. This is your weekly general tarot forecast for the week of July 2nd through July 8th, 2018. I hope you guys have a fabulous week this week. There's several there, so we're not taking them because I barely just got shuffling. Whoa. Ooh, Sag, your energy is feeling jumpy and high vibing today. I could barely hold on to these cards. So anyways, let's see what your overall energy is. Where are you at on your path? Okay. It's got to be one of these. There's just too many. Sagittarius, there's just too much going on. So we will show each card, but we are only going to pick one. So I feel like you guys have a lot going on this week. So let's see. What is the strongest energy for Sagittarius? Okay, this one right here. Union. Okay, nice. So you're joining with something this week. Whether this is a deeper connection to yourself, you're joining other people, you're going on dates, you and your partner are just feeling really connected. You and another person or people, or you and like a situation are joining. And with this particular card, it's, very harmonious. It's happy, it's flow, it's good energy. So overall, this week, this is your strongest energy, is connection. And so if you're feeling really disconnected, you might want to try just to let it roll off your back and open yourself up and connect to others this week. It will really make you feel good, okay? So we also have self. Okay, this makes complete sense. Thank you, universe. So these are all the different connections, okay? And a few Sagittarius is out there. This hits all of these are you. Other Sagittariuses, it's just like one. So most importantly, first card out here is self. This is a union to self. Some of you really need to connect to your soul, connect to your heart, connect to your true desires. What do you want? You know, what are you striving for? On the daily, do you do things to make you happy or to please others? So some of you are just in, deep contemplation mode this week, trying to establish a better relationship with yourself, recharge your batteries, balance your chakras, just seeking more balance within, okay? Next, we have perception. So with the union and perception, some of you, there is a person or situation that you're not seeing for what it is. Doesn't mean like there's deceit or anything like that. Could be. But this is typically more about you need to expand your consciousness. You need to allow yourself to see a person or a situation from the perspective that you don't currently hold. There's more than meets the eye, and you're never going to see it unless you go beyond your current beliefs about it, okay? So there's that. Here's love. Again, this could be a love and union with a romantic person. It could be love and union with a friend. It could be a reconnection. Just based on what I'm seeing though, stronger is this like connection of self, love for self. This perception is like, maybe you are really changing the way you see yourself, what you're capable of, who you are. And with this, it's all encompassing. You're seeing your light and your dark. You're seeing where you're strong and where you're weak. You know, where you really hold it together and where you really need to improve yourself. It's like some of you, I don't know what has happened, but you know what, Chiron is about to go retrograde, isn't he? And we have all these planets retrograde. We're about to hit eclipse season. So you know what, Sagittarius, I guess I'm not surprised that some of you are just like in this crazy self-evaluation mode, evaluation about your romantic partnerships. And next step is destiny. your place in the world, you know, why things happen to you the way they do, what that has to say about you, your thoughts, your emotions, who you are, your destiny with another person that you very much love. Your perception might be changing about that, okay? Look at this, because now, you know, we're becoming wiser. We're really going in this week, within this week. Sagittarius, this is our inner wisdom, and wow. And then lastly, we have knowledge. This is just fantastic reading. I don't think this is going to happen for any other sign, and honestly, Sagittarius, if those first cards hadn't flopped out and then it happened again, I was like, all right, universe, you're speaking. And this is like, you guys were just supposed to have one card, okay? But look at how many came out. 7. Knowledge. You're really learning this week. You're learning about life. You're learning about yourself. Your perceptions are changing. Destiny is involved. Like, do you hold the reins of your own destiny, or do you believe that your whole life is already planned for you? Okay. Deep, deep introspection for Sagittarius this week. Wow. But we are connecting, okay? We are connecting the dots. Some of you, I feel like this could be a reconnection with a friend or a family member, or like an old lover. But again, most of you, I feel like this has everything to do with you and what's going on in you, and you just really evaluating your entire life. Like, this is like a life review, like a vision quest. Pay attention to everything that's happening this week. They're just everything said to you, every synchronicity, every insignificant detail, because I just think by week's end, you are going to have a whole different understanding and perception of whatever this personally represents for you. Big week for some Sagittarius is out there. Okay. Yeah, so we have the King of Swords, we have the Five of Wands, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. So we don't get too much more information in the major arcanas. With this, some of you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Others of you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And this here, the Five of Wands sitting in between this, is like the internal battle, the internal struggle. So Sagittarius, I feel like this represents more your energy overall. This could be people you're dealing with, but I feel like if it's people, you're more thinking about these people and your interaction with them, your relationship with them. You're really conflicted inside. Because here we're willing to face the storm. We're stubborn. We've dug our heels in. We expect that we will prevail regardless of what's coming at us, okay? But now here's this internal struggle where, you know, is this really the wisest choice? Is this the wisest way of thinking and being, okay? And then we come here to this particular night. He's very logical. He's very practical. He's going to do whatever it takes to get the job done. You can count on him. This would be like a really good friend, a really good coworker, a manager who really grows you and has your back always, okay? So you could be going from being this king where you're just very defensive, argumentative, you dig your heels in, it's my way or the highway, I know best. And you're switching to more of this energy through this week of, you know what, I want to cooperate. I want happiness. I want peace. I don't want to fight. Or it could be where this is a person that you deal with, all right? And it's just like a constant battle, a butting of heads, butting of ideas. And you are making the decision, you know, either to be more cooperative with them or demand them be more cooperative with you. Or, you know, perhaps you're like, you're out of my life. There is no destiny for the two of us from this point on. as far as like personal things that are happening to you guys, it is all over the map. This is just a really big week for Sagittarius for some reason. I don't know how the stars are aligned this week, but man, you know what? With destiny here, it's like this is your destiny this week. Whatever plays out this week has already been created by you, or, you know, is part of that blueprint before you come here that is unchanging. You know, it's different for each of you. But if you see, it's like there's a changing in perception of self. We're coming into a greater place of love for self, love for life, love for the people that, you know, we're connected to, thinking of our destiny, our soulmates, our soul family. And being very wise, okay? Very wise, going deep within. And it's like we come into this brand new understanding, or we are finally completely open to a new perception. All right, so this is the overall outcome for the week, and we have wishing. This really plays well into what's going on here. You are deciding what is worth it and what is not worth it. What is worth fighting for and what's not worth fighting for. Your dreams, desires, and goals, you know, that you've been reaching for, are they really worth that? Or are you changing your dreams, desires, and goals? Okay. But also with wishing being the outcome, I think each and every one of you can expect something kind of lovely and magical to happen this week. Some of you, it's going to be a big thing. Some of you, it's just that smaller, subtle magic of the universe, you know, where it just catches your eye, and you know in that moment that it's you and the universe hears you and sees you because it's that perfect synchronicity, and you're like, that's all I needed. And for others of you, this is like, you know, something you've been wanting is actually manifesting this week, and it's because you've gone through this process, okay? So I'll draw one more card to get your advice for the week. Like I said, Sagittarius, no other signs getting a reading like this. The universe is really speaking to you guys. That is for sure. All right. Oh, yeah. Look at that. With perception, self, union, love, destiny, wisdom, knowledge. Here's your advice, truth. This is facing yourself all the way deep down, the shadow part of you, the shadow part of other people, the areas of your life where you have lied to yourself, where you have created illusion, where others have lied to you and created illusion. It's just like, this is a week for Sagittarius where it's just like, bam, everything is coming to light. You can't lie to yourself. Nobody can lie to you. It's just like truth all the way around, across the board. Your perception's changing. And I feel like this is the energy revving up, setting you up for eclipse season, because I think Sagittarius is going to have a lot of changes during eclipse season, just based on what I'm seeing in this reading. My goodness gracious, guys. But it's good. Like, this is not, you know, crappy energy at all. It's just like there's some inner conflict. And I think that's, you know, regardless of what area of your life this personally pertains to, it's all about this inner conflict and switching your perception on it and finally seeing the truth, okay? And that's how we achieve that balance, that inner balance, that union between, you know, our heart and our soul, or that union between you and another. This is like perfect balanced energy. So Sagittarius, those are your messages for this week. I am wishing you guys all the very best. Take care.